Hello, people, and welcome to another fine episode of Who's That Anime? With your
It's the
host,
one.
Steve,
That's
and
me.
Colin, which is
That's
obviously
you.
me. Yeah, that's me. Uh, and this week we're starting a new show.
It's finally here.
Yeah, all about the Steins and the gates. It's Steingate. Do do
Yeah, all
do.
about the gate at Frankenstein's place. And I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm so tired, Colin.
Not of the anime, but trying to watch it probably.
Oh, fuck this. Yeah, let's talk about this. So it's been a couple of weeks since we recorded because we did like a big bulk of stuff and we've had other things on.
Mm-hmm.
And but we had actually watched the first couple of episodes ready to go
Yeah,
um, before they got pulled from Netflix.
yeah. I mean, it
The
has.
operative thing.
They have been on Netflix for I don't know, at least 6 years.
Yeah, long enough for us to choose it, and for of course that to be the way it goes.
Yeah,
Um,
got taken off
so we
and
watched
forced
like
into
the first,
March.
yeah, we watched the first two episodes, and then they went away. And I've spent and you've spent the last couple of nights trying to watch these again.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and it turns out that the UK doesn't have them anywhere anymore,
Hmm.
and the US does though. We have a VPN, and we pay for anime services. And yet it turns out that they seem to be doing some annoying VPN blocking these days.
Seems to be something along those lines. Yeah, I mean, you can't even sign into Funimation with their
I managed
accounts.
to get that going eventually, like by just being signed in and then changing it.
Oh, that didn't work for me. It totally broke.
Mm. Mm.
Luckily, luckily for me though, is I downloaded all the Sign Gates episode onto my phone just before it went,
I
so
was not that lucky.
I got to see them on the phone. So I got 22 episodes or something to get watched and be done. So we got. You said it's 30 days that it holds into the
Yeah, you
cache.
got 20. You maybe got like 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna have to.
It'll be fine. By the next time we record an episode, my DVDs will have arrived, and you can just borrow those. So
Oh, it's fine. I'll still have them for another couple of weeks. So we'll probably get to episode
yeah,
10 or something.
just something to be aware of the next time we choose a show.
Well, we kind of knew. It's
No,
like
we did, I guess, but I think the problem was we didn't realize how difficult it was going to be to
watch them again.
like, even though we like pay legitimate money to get some stuff. I know that VPNing into other places is not exactly
Oh,
legit or anything, but it's kind of annoying.
that's because they got to have these regions for I don't know laws. It's always had
You
this
know,
region problem.
yeah,
I mean, technically, technically, in back in the day, it was maybe because USA was NTSC and we were PAL.
yeah, different frequencies of delivery, but
Hmm.
I think the thing for me that bothers me the most is just, I mean, it would have been so hard to just make sure you had the damn fucking first season.
Yeah, because you can watch the second season of Steins Gate on Funimation in the UK
Yep,
without any issues.
and on Crunchyroll.
Hmm. But not the first
It
season.
wasn't there, I don't think, and then it was there.
Uh, it might help that Crunchyroll and Funimation are now one and the same, essentially. but
Oh
different.
yeah, I mean I've watched that. That sizzle reel ad, as we discussed, definitely works when you're on a VPN.
Yeah. Oh. Um. Yeah. So we're here to talk about Steins Gate. The first 2 episodes this week.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
we are. I'm going to let you roll with this because you've managed to watch these today,
I have.
and I watched these the last time we recorded.
Which was good.
Which I'm going to find out how long ago that
This
was.
was 2 weeks ago.
It was maybe 2 weeks ago, yeah.
It was before the 14th before they got taken down.
Fuck, it was 15 days ago, man.
See, 2 weeks.
Shit.
It's been a long time.
It has. We really stormed through school days. So
Yeah, there's a reason for that. School
Mm.
days.
true story.
It really didn't need to be 12 episodes.
I don't know, maybe it did.
Did it have? Did it have to? I mean, could you not like go do the first episode? Oh, I like this girl. She goes, "Oh, I help you." Done. Got the girl, and then second episode would be like, you know what? I'm kind of bored of her now.
So you mean
Yeah,
not just do 4 episodes,
yeah.
one to summarize each each of the 4 seasons of the show?
Maybe, but I don't know. Anyway, that was a discussion for you 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So, lead us in, Colin. Episode 1. Where are we at?
Episode 1. Do you want to know the name of this one?
Yes.
Oh, hang on. I'll use the power of the Netflix. Load. Episode 1. Prologue of the beginning and end.
Is that episode 1?
That's
Colin, did we watch the same first episodes?
well, technically not, because remember you texted me the other day and went, "Is this the right episode?"
It was not, but that was because it was the wrong season.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there were 2
Uh,
seasons.
hang on.
That's what Netflix is calling it.
Yeah, that's not what I thought they called it.
Uh, well, it's
I'm now worried. uh, hang on.
okay.
One moment, please. Bear with.
Okay.
Oh God, where are the episodes? It just where's the episode list? Oh no.
Oh yeah. So while you're looking for that, I'll stall for time by saying, funny fact is this is another anime based off a game.
Yeah.
So the School Days.
Yeah. Oh God.
And did we have another one?
No. We had other ones that had. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Vampire Homes.
Oh yeah, Vampire Homes. Oh Jesus, Vampire Homes. Yeah. Nah,
List
Cowboy
of
Bebop
episodes.
was its one thing.
What did you say the first episode was called?
Prologue, the beginning and end. Prologue of the beginning and end.
No, that's Steins Gate 0, is it not?
No?
Oh shit, Colin.
It's okay.
Oh
You
no.
don't remember the first episode anyway, or the second episode.
No, but I remember it was called Turning Point.
Turning Point.
Yeah,
No.
it was. Even on Netflix.
Uh,
I'm reading this up. Hang on. Right. Hang on. There's a way to clear this up.
huh.
This could very quickly become Steins Gate episode 0, where we talk about the fact that we watched the wrong episodes. Okay, right.
All right.
I've pasted into our chat what I believe is the summary of the first episode.
Yeah, I saw that come up. Oh, I got leaned forward. Bear with me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's the first episode.
Why does it have a different name?
Cause having the actual name would be,
Well, okay, so the Japanese is Hajimari to Owari no Porogoru. Sorry. Pororogu.
Porogu.
Pororogu, which I assume is prologue.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's called Turning Point. Anyway, over to you.
Oh, with that out of the way, so it starts off with the main protagonist, Okabe
Yep.
is his name.
Okabe, yeah.
The
Rintaro.
Yep. Or God, I can't remember what he keeps trying tells him. Keeps everyone correcting everyone. His name is something else.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
I
Been
can't
too
remember.
long. You watched this recently. I'm
Yeah, but I don't
pleading the
remember
fifth.
names. Anyway, so he's talking about kind of like time travel and how stuff and scientists aren't poets at the start.
Yeah.
And he's on the rooftop staring off into the distance, and then my me my
Miuri.
yeah Mary is comes up and goes, "Oh, we got to go," and he's like, "All right, I'm coming," all deflated, essentially. Uh,
That scene on the rooftop though, I would like to point out. There's some really nice sort of artistic things, like where he's like looking up to the sun and holding up his hand, and you
mhm.
see it sort of like bleed into the light is really cool. And there's some nice long shots of the rooftops, and they're all like covered in wires and things like that. And it's very reminiscent of Serial Experiments Lane, I think,
Yes,
in a few
yes,
cases.
this I won't put it past this show. It's probably going to remind you of it, Lane, a bit. Um.
Awesome.
So anyway, yeah. So they're off, and he goes to the convention center, and he's in the convention center, and with Mayuri, who's his hostage. Um,
Yeah, she's his childhood friend.
hostage.
Hostage. Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's how they got
Does she
described.
not? She's Maori is her name, but does she not like refer like meow something cat related? No.
Uh, Mayoshi, Mayushi, something like that.
Yeah, Miyoshi.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so they go to this convention, and she goes, "Oh, what we're doing here?" type thing. It was like, "Oh, aha!" And he's all evil scientist type, mocking her type thing. Ah, don't you know we're about time travel? And she's, "Oh, that's cool." And there's,
He's got serious paranoid problems though.
oh yeah,
He's like this is exactly what the agency would want. It's like they're fucking coming for me all the time, and it's because I know about time travel, and we're gonna go to this lecture at whatever. It's in Akihabara, right?
yeah,
The
yeah, it's all set in Akabara. Um, interesting note. Apparently, they actually made that scene on that particular building because it's an actual real building. in Akabara,
Oh, really?
and they actually,
Shit.
as a promotional piece, had like the next scene essentially. Well, the later scene of this. So they're there in the lecture hall waiting for the thing to start, and then there's a big crash upstairs, and he goes, "What was that? That came from the roof." And he ran upstairs, and he peeks through a
Yeah.
door, and he sees like this capsule thing on the roof, and some person doing hand gestures like this, and like the doing
Ninja Force VR, we are VR
yeah,
troopers.
in our army in a cap and kind of army attire type thing, and he goes, "Oh shit!" And then he gets a text from Mayuri again, going, "Oh, it's an emergency." So he runs downstairs. Actually, has to buy her one of those toy
Capsule
things,
toy.
a capsule toy,
Yeah.
because it's really rare. And he like, "What am I? Your ATM?"
Well, yeah, he pays for it, and she's like, "Come on, I really want one."
Yeah.
And then it turns out to be one. Is it no wait? Is it like did they not do that before? And then the phone call is the emergency is that she lost it.
No, no, they do this, and this is when she gets it because it's an emergency to get it, and he's
This is
like,
when she gets it.
"Not what I call an emergency, but." And then he's like,
Yeah.
he goes, "Oh, this is done," and then she looks at him, "What's this super rare metal one?"
Yep. This is worth 10,000 yen or whatever, 100,000 yen.
Yeah, he doesn't find that out until later in the episode.
Yeah.
Uh, so he goes up and he's in the lecture, and Muri's doing her own thing in the center, and he gets a text saying, "Oh, I've lost it now. Don't worry, I'm looking for it." It's like God. And he's in the lecture, flicking through the briefing that the scientist guy gave, the thing that you'd pasted here,
Yeah.
uh, and he goes, "Hey, wait a minute!" He slams it down the ground and literally calls the guy out and goes, "Doctor, what is this sham?" It's all
Yeah.
lies. It's like questions later, please. And he's like, "I have not got no questions. This is who you plagiarizing here?" And apparently,
Yeah, I was gonna say this is where he starts yelling about the fact he's like, "This is all just derivative of this person who said these things years ago.
yeah,
Isn't that true?" It's like, what?
yeah, John Teeter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Another side note, that's an actual thing that happened.
Oh, did somebody plagiarized John Teeter?
No, someone pretended to be John Teeter in the year 2000, claimed from the future of a post-apocalyptic world.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
it's based on real life facts of people.
That is fascinating.
Yeah, uh, in 2000s, and the guy was like, What are you on about? Blah blah blah." And then he gets interrupted by Carissa. I think that's so. Or she gets
Carissa, yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. She was like, "Oh wait." She's like, "Here, I got. Can I take you for a moment?" And takes him out the hall as they have in the big argument. And then she's like, "What the hell were you talking to me about 15 minutes ago?" And he's like, "Who? What? What? Why would I ever spill my beans to the agency?" And he starts
Yeah,
speaking to his
this is when
phone.
we get into the super paranoid delusions. It's like, oh, this is all an agency ploy. You're just here because, oh god, this is like deeply worrying. I feel like he is not 100% with us.
Oh yeah, well, he's a mad scientist. Um,
He is.
but yeah, so he's he dropped those instance hints through the show. Like when he first got there, he talks to his phone and goes and says his freaking magic words, s- something Psy Crucial something. And he starts talking to like the goes on his phone and starts talking to it, and she just blatantly like just goes, "Who are you talking to?" And then looks at the phone and goes, "That's not even on." Oh no! Aha! And then he just try to blast it. It's like, ah, the super. It just the phone automatically switches off when I'm not holding it or something. Really. Oh,
Such a douche.
yeah, yeah. And then she's like, anyway, just focus. You need to tell me what you're on about. You look pretty serious when you tried to talk to me like 15 minutes ago, and it's like, I've not seen you ever, not talked to you. And it,
Yeah, don't even know who you are, I'm afraid.
yeah. And then he does a kind of like, look over there thing, and then runs away. I can't remember what he does.
Look over there.
It runs down some stairs, and they just have so happens has a nice gap in the middle of the landing, and he just kind of
Yeah.
sits and lies against the wall, and then he gets another text from Mayuri saying, "Oh yeah,
Yep.
still looking for this. Come, come find me." Or does she just not appear? And goes, "What are you doing?"
I think she does appear in. Is is this where it sort of like kicks off when we hear the scream?
Yeah, well, he goes down, and then Mayuri's talking about the capsule toy
The
that she
thing.
got, and says,
Yeah.
"But it's really rare. It's worth like 10,000 yen on eBay." And it's like, what? I could be in.
What? We have to find this thing now.
Yeah, so we can sell it and be in the black. And look, think of my experiments I could do.
Oh
and
God.
then and then there's a deathly crying cry from somewhere in the building. And he sends
Yep.
Yuri outside, and he goes to investigate, and he finds Crusoe um, lying
In a pool of blood.
blood. Uh,
Yep.
and then he's kind of runs out the building, looks horrified. Mayuri goes, "Oh, you don't look well. What happened? Body, what?" Type thing. And then he tries to text his mate Doro,
Daru.
Daru,
Daro. Yeah.
Daru. Yeah, tries to text his mate Daru to say, "Oh, what's her name has been murdered."
Yep.
And then there's a flash.
Well, which is interesting because he says he doesn't know who she is.
Or is that his ploy? Because he does know who she is. Because he goes, "Oh, that's good. You kind of know me. What are you, some like uni pleb type person or something?" She gets some insult to him being a peon in the
Yeah.
university or something.
He does. He contacts her, and then yeah, there's like a flash, and then all of a sudden he's outside, and like the streets are empty.
Oh, he's saying it as he's crossing the road, and there's a flash,
Yeah.
and there's a figure appear on the screen, and then he's in the street, all empty with Miri, and goes, "Where's all the people gone?" Which is like, what? What are you on about? Oh, there should be lots of people for this convention. It's like, oh, that got cancelled. That talk got cancelled. He's like, what? And then he heads out to his lab, I think. Starts,
Does he not take something to get fixed by this big surly dude who lives below them, like a monitor?
yeah, eventually he does. So it cuts to the title by this point. This is like 15 minutes in, and
Yeah, halfway through the episode, and we're just now getting the title card.
yeah, you're getting the intro. And then they're in the lab, and he's doing his introduction where she's like, um, such and such person, lab member 00, and then Muri is
Yep,
lab member 01, and she goes,
yep, and then
"Ah, I like to go by Mushi,
yep,
and also Okabe sounds way cooler." It's like, shut up. And then Daru the hack, he's
yeah, the hat.
he's a big surly man with a cap who has his um video game herm,
Yeah,
and it's yeah. Anyway, he's that guy, um, in the show. And he's talking to like this weird llama figure with a face, a human face.
I don't remember that, but yes, that sounds right.
Yeah, and he's just like talking to this thing, going, "Wow, you, you spine mutant person, blah blah blah. You're part of the agency," and all that, and rambles on at him in his paranoid delusion. And then they're like, "What do you mean?" Then they kind of cut to the point where they're talking about how the convention talk never happened with the dude he cancelled,
Yeah.
and there was that big crash on the rooftop.
Yes. Which we heard.
Yeah, we didn't hear the crash. We heard it landing on the roof or
Yes.
appearing
Yeah.
on the roof or something.
Yeah.
Uh, and then this time, the other thing crashed on the roof, and they're like,
Yeah.
the capsule. And they're like, what? What are you on about? No, no, I totally went to this talk and all that, but no, that didn't happen, dude. It didn't happen, Okabe.
No, look.
You're
Look
crazy.
online.
You're
It was cancelled.
yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah. He
Um,
does this is because this is the bit where they then do they not get into their experimentation phase now?
uh, yeah,
Because
or does he?
they've been working on.
I think he uses some weapon. He uses some remote control thing which rises the TV, and he's like, Mr. Braun,
Which is why he goes downstairs to that guy.
yeah, his landlord, Mr. Braun,
Yeah.
is what he gets called as by him because he doesn't call anyone by the real name. Um,
No.
and he goes, Mr. Braun's cheapskate broken thing, and Daru turns around at the point and goes, well, he gave it for you for free for a reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, goes
That'll do
down.
that.
Yeah, finds out that the electron gun's fried in it, and this is where you
Yep.
learn Murray is Okabe's hostage because he goes, "Why are you hanging around with this freak?" Pretty much.
Which is a valid question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh yeah, because he finds out that it was cancelled. And then does he not like this? Because this is where sort of like tailing towards the end of the episode here, where he's gonna like check the date on the email or something like that.
No, that's a bit later. I'm pretty much describing it all, so big major spoilers in this one for us. Um,
Uh,
and then they go back upstairs and they do the experiment. They put the bananas in the microwave, and they go, "Oh yes, it's turning clockwise. That's kind of unusual
they
for a
put the
microwave."
bananas in the microwave. Like, what kind of science is this? What are they doing?
Uh,
This is like the Gwen Stefani branch of science.
yeah, and also he activate the microwave with a mobile phone text.
He does.
Yeah,
Like a like a fucking bomber.
yeah, like a fucking bomber. Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry, that reminds me of like a thing I saw the other day where it was it's like, so who is your favorite author? It's like, H.P. Lovecraft. So it's like, J.K. Rowling. And some guy just goes, Ted Kaczynski. And someone's like, oh, isn't H.P. Lovecraft a little bit racist? It's like, isn't J.K. Rowling a bit transphobic? And then it cuts to some guy going, isn't Ted Kaczynski the fucking Unabomber?
yeah.
Uh, too good.
Oh, Jesus. Um, yeah. So they do the experiment. They comment on it, and it's Mayuri's banana,
Yes.
and they go green. They go green and icky. I can't remember what she.
Gelatinous.
Yeah, they mention it's like a bunch of bananas in this one, and they mention that it's
Yeah.
green and icky and something, and then Daru gets Mayuri to say it in a different way. Oh, bananas are wet and something. It's like, oh. Yeah, he went that way, and she says it well, and because she's all innocent
uh,
in that. Anyway,
the
so
worst. The worst. The
yeah,
worst kind of fan service.
and then they go out to another conference, and it's all the heat, and Darius AC great, cool. Doesn't really need to know that, and they're going left, and then he's checking the phone, and then Okabe goes, "Hang on a minute, when I sent you a text." When that came in? Oh, that came in last. That was like so last week. It's like last week. What?
Yeah.
And it came in three parts. Like a crazy person sent it or something. It's
Which
like,
accurate. Accurate.
yeah. And he goes like, "What?" So he checks on, snatches Darius phone off his hand, and he goes, "Hey," because and he looks through it and goes, "Oh yeah, shit, that did come in then." Then he looks at his phone and goes, "Oh, but I did send it today." What? Time traveled. And then the doors.
It's the yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the other convention type. No, it's not. It's not a convention. It's a forum, is the word that's used. I see.
For
Sorry, I'm posting further synopsis in the chat. You can ignore it.
Yeah, I might read it later. Anyway, and then the doors of the elevator open, which is a bright light illuminates and fades away, and there standing next to the pillar is the zombified Kurusu. And that's where the episode ends. Right
Yep.
there.
It's like holy shit, you were stabbed, and now you're not stabbed.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the second episode because that's how that starts. That awkward.
How do you rate this one then?
Going by the comments, when I was trying to watch it on like Funimation and that and Crunchyroll, there's comments from Crunchyroll going, "I'm so confused. What the hell?" And it's hard for me to give you an honest judgment because I have watched this quite a bit and I know what's going on now. But I would probably originally when I watched it would be intrigued. I kind of
Yep.
liked it. It was good. I kind of
Tick.
kind of liked it. One of my mates commented that he didn't like it because the guy was such a dick.
Tick.
Yeah, but I know better now. Um, yeah, I liked it. I would give it maybe a 7 because it
Yep.
intrigues you.
100%. That is exactly where I went with this. Was
Yeah,
that it was not blowing me away, but definitely hooking me in
yeah,
to like not wanting to know more. So yeah, I was totally down for another episode.
yeah. It's like I say, it's good. It actually brought you in, brings you in nice. It's a good opening
So
episode.
what's this? What's the second episode called on your phone?
Something about paranoia.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay. Time travel paranoia.
Paranoia of time leaps. I'm not even lying, dude. Like,
Fuck. Wait, hang on. Oh, the phone went off.
oh, oh no. That was the second episode starting.
What? Oh, weird. Okay. Yep, I'm with you.
No idea why. Anyway,
So
Paranoia.
the second episode kind of takes over where we started off, where we left off in the last one, though, right? Like this is like, holy shit, she's alive.
Literally, just
Yeah.
jumps in and he goes, "The fuck, you're alive," and then kind of like starts, I don't know, sexually assaulting her, but mainly.
Yeah. Again, like there's this tendency in anime that I don't love, which is that guys definitely kind of just get all in about the women in a
Yeah,
not super healthy way. Definitely not
yeah,
a
certainly,
consented way.
yeah. But also, it's not just the guys in anime. Some other girls too
No,
seem to do it.
everyone's a pervert in anime.
Almost. Not everyone. I mean, truthfully, Okabe isn't doing it in a for perverted
No,
gains. He's like going, "What the fuck?"
he,
and doing
he
these.
is befuddled.
Yeah, and he's like, What's wrong with you? How are you here? Where's your stab wounds?" Like poking her cheeks, making sure she's alive, and opening her jacket to expect the things. Not to. So she just like the express, and then she's like, "What the fuck, dude?" And Daru just sits
Quite
there.
cryptically.
Daru's just standing there and goes, "Oh, if you want to slap him, go ahead. I won't stop you."
She should have done.
Yeah. Ah,
But yeah, this because it turns out that she's there to deliver a lecture, right? That's the whole thing.
yeah, and that's the lecture they were going to too.
And he is kind of a dick during out her entire ability, like her entire presentation,
Well,
questioning her credentials and
uh, I mean, he's no more a dick than he was to the last guy.
that's true. That is true.
But he was like, "Yeah, what are you on about? Time travel is just a bunch of baloney. It's no more real than Boogeyman." And he's like, "I disagree." And then she's like, "All right then, I throw you down a challenge, the gauntlet, and then do a big debate over it." And you see him come out and he's all deflated, obviously lost, and then there's a wee flashback to the thing where it's like, "Oh yeah, the Doctor Who, uh, time travel and string theory, load of bollocks. Some other dude, load of bollocks, and all that," and it's like swiftly throws him down, and then he goes, "God damn, why is she so articulate?" Uh, and they walk away.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, he's aware something's going on,
mm,
but I think is now more confused than he was before.
yeah, well, dead person alive. Um,
Yep.
maybe his conference was stopped.
Yep.
Walk away from that, and then Mayuri calls him. I think.
Feel like they end up meeting on the way back, like outside of the place they rent. Because is this not the bit where there's like the young assistant to the dude, the landlord?
No, no, that's later.
Is this after? Okay.
Because I think you go back and they meet the priest at the temple. Because
Mm-hmm.
Mayuri was there and she's got corn at the temple, got too much corn as an offering and wouldn't eat it all before it spoiled. Who they
Amazing.
then uh, has a moment with the priest where he's like, "Oh, I see your swordsmanship's going well, and what's the password?" And like, "Oh, that sword's got magical abilities. I'm getting possessed by a demon, type thing." And then there's this whole like haiku poem thing of going blah 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 blah, a dude, blah 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 blah, but a dude, blah 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 blah,
That's
but a dude.
my favorite haiku. I do not remember any of that.
Yeah, so the first the priest is like as delicate as a rose, beautiful as a willow, or something like that. But then just goes, but a dude. Um. Anyway, they thank him for the offer for the kind offering to the lab,
Hmm.
and head on the way. And they're about to cross a bridge, which is closed because
Uh huh.
the capsule has crashed into it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or the satellite, as the news broadcast was calling it. What?
It's clearly a capsule.
Yeah, yeah, but they're like, what the hell is this type thing? Anyway, uh, and then Mayuri looks at her pocket watch, and then Okabe comes pretty much less of a dick at that point, in the sense that you're gonna be late for work. You head off. I'll take the offerings to the thing. And Mayuri goes, "Oh, he's such a gentleman."
There's a first time for everything.
Yeah. But it's kind of shown that he's generally puts an act on. It seems. I think.
Yeah, I I think to me like the whole you're right. It does feel like an act. It feels very put on and like extreme
Yeah.
uh to sort of like almost as if it's like he's like clearly an intelligent guy,
Mhm.
but feels like the way to get attention is to become some sort of a extreme version of himself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Uh, and then at this point, he crosses. He's going into the flat, and he goes, Mr. Braun, I see you're closing up early today." And he's like, didn't realize you were that old or something, he says to him. Uh, and this is where Mr. Braun, who's like big beefcake, baldy guy, and just starts like
yeah,
flexing his muscles and says, "Come here and tell me that again." Crunches his
I would have
knuckles.
paid a lot of money to watch Mr. Braun knock the ever loving fuck out of him.
Yeah, and then he's saved only by mysterious girl to just
Yeah, it's
run out the shop.
good. Tenoji
Mm-hmm.
is the name.
Technology, yeah.
Uh,
Uh, she's applying for a part-time job there.
yes, or they have been hired as the. Is it that? Eh.
Yeah.
Anyway, part-time assistant is what I understand in fixing electronics in the store.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, there was like three questions, like what your name, why you want the job, uh, maybe only two questions. She says, "Oh yeah, the big CRT buff. Oh, that's cool. You're hired."
you're hired.
Yeah, and
I am a
then
little miffed that they stopped the beatdown though.
still plenty of time, and it's only episode two.
Excellent.
And then so he's like, "Oh, what you got in the bag?" To Okabe, and he's like, "Oh, it's just some yellow bubbly offerings or something." He didn't call it corn,
He doesn't.
and
He could so easily just call it corn, but he
yeah,
doesn't.
I,
He overcomplicates everything.
yeah, yeah. He puts in a big show for everything. And he kind of looks down and goes, she looks in the bag and goes, "Oh wow, is that what it looks like when it's raw?" And can I touch it? And he's like, "Nope, you can't be touching. This is mine." And
Don't
then
touch my corn.
I think Mr. Braun at that point basically tells him, "Get out, don't socialize," and tells the new part-time assistant, "Don't socialize with that nut job." So he walks away.
Yeah.
Oh, he sentenced to double the rent, I believe, because he's the landlord for the flat. And he's like, "Okay, I'm walking up the stairs now." And then
Oh man.
laughs manically as he walks up the stairs, and she goes, "Oh, manical laughs are in. Cool. That's nice." Because she runs in and shouts, "Hey, you guys!" Like fucking yeah, what's his name?
Sloth from the Goonies.
Sloth from the Goonies from the 80s. There's just references all the way through this anime, man. Sloth from the Goonies. Anyway, and then he throws a corn at her, and she catches it with no problem. It's like a weird angle corn too. It's like you must have just like, and because it spins in the air,
Yeah.
on its vertical axis. Anyway, end of that scene, and
But
then
yeah, because this is the bit where we're about to get into sort of him digging into the fact that he was sure that this event took place, even though everyone, Daru is saying that no, it was cancelled. Like there was no event, and I think even on the news, like they say how there was an event, like on the TV. I think it's on the
yeah,
TV. It says like
um,
there was, oh yeah, there was an event, and but we had to cancel it because of the incident.
well, I think it got cancelled before the incident even happened.
Oh really?
Yeah, because if you remember that the capsule landed in the
At
prior
midday?
timeline during when people were there.
Yeah.
Uh, so I think he cancelled it before, but then it crashed, so they went down to have a look at the crash.
Interesting.
Uh, and
Is
then
this yeah that
so he's looking at web
this is where
pages
the John Teacher stuff comes into it.
once again. Yeah, because it was mentioned in the first episode, column
Yeah,
blah,
yeah.
and then he looked online about this thing, and then he goes onto like a forum, and then it appears like John Teeter has appeared in this timeline and starts to do this
Yes,
conversation,
yes, that's right.
saying, "I am from here,
Just
and CERN's a
claiming to be a
problem,
time traveler.
and CERN's an
Yeah.
issue, controlling everything." Um, and then he's like, "Wait, John Teeter, why is this still a thing? This was right from 10 years ago. What the fuck? And it's still going strong." And then he looks up and it's like 12 results. What? That can't be right. It's only 12
Yeah.
results.
Does he not does he not phone Daru
Mhm.
and he's like, where like I remember putting my books by John Teeter on this shelf. Did you move them? He's like, what are you talking about? And it's like, I always keep the books here. And if you didn't move them and they're not here, oh no.
Yeah, yeah, he does. And Dora's like, "I'm with Ferris. Shut up. Don't care." Type thing. And who the hell's that? uh, and then I think it goes to the next day, and he was like, "I was up all night looking for these things." Um, and for some reason, he goes to the maid cafe, the Meow.
Meow meow. That's where she works though, right?
Yeah, that's
Where
where
uh, uh
Mayushi.
Mayuri works.
Yeah,
Mayushi, sorry. Yes, I should get the name right.
and Mayushi in here because it sounds more cat. And we should call you Rokabe or something to make you more cat-like, or something. And he's like, "All right." And then our
He's
boss,
having none of it.
yeah, and then our boss appears, uh, who is Ferris.
Yep.
and they have like this big discussion. It's like, you solemnly declared that you come here every third day or something. And it's like, oh, sorry, the agency has been stopping my.
Agency.
It's like, I need to fight the agency with you, and they have like this kind of thing. And it's like, oh, I've mastered the. I have finally mastered my finishing move. Uh, It's like, all right, okay.
What
And
is
then,
going on with these people? They're so broken.
yes, they are. Well, you'll find out. It all gets explained.
Oh
I feel,
no.
I feel like I'll spoil it if I tell you.
Spoiler alert. Is there actually an agency?
Oh, you'll find out, man. I'm keeping it lit.
Ooh, excitement.
Excitement,
Excitement.
excitement. Oh, that's right. He goes to the cafe because he gets photographed by some weird speculum
Oh, out in the street.
out in the street. Yeah, because she's
Yeah, because did she not come back into it?
yeah. So she's photoing him, and he's like, "Can you stop that?" And she's like,
Yeah, I want you to delete those photos, please.
"Yeah." And then she kind of like goes, "I'll delete them if you get me this computer."
Yeah, I'm just gonna look up the number. It is the
I
IBN, not
yeah,
IBM, IBN 5100.
actual computer.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
actually.
I thought they were just being coy by calling it IBN.
It might be an IBM. It might be actually IBM 5100. But John Teeter apparently also mentions that.
An IBM 5100 is in fact a computer,
Mhm.
and John Teeter. This is interesting. Definitely has a little link here with it, which is fascinating.
Yeah, John Teeter mentions that you need that to decode shit.
This is getting wacky.
Yeah, yeah, that stuff's kind of weird.
Debug the legacy. What?
Yeah,
Debug various legacy code computer programs in 2036.
yeah,
Okay, I'm not reading any more of that. Go on.
yeah. Anyway, so she's looking for this computer and basically strong arms him
Yeah.
into getting it, and it says, "Oh, my mate, what's his name? Might know. Oh, can I get his contact details?" And it was like, "No, no, you can take mine, no." And she, yeah, she doesn't really speak much, but you get to know that
No.
she sends lengthy texts quite a lot. Uh, in that sense. What else? So Dario goes, yeah, I heard one was kicking about in Aki, Akihara, Akabir, oh,
Akihabara?
Akibara, and but it's kind of gone cold. We don't really know where it is, but there sounds like one kicking about. So cool. I'll let her know. Um, and Dario's kind of upset that he even appears and takes time away from Ferris for I'll kill you. I'm not speaking to you. You're dead to me. Uh, yeah.
Well, I think this is us getting towards the end of the episode because is this not where they repeat their microwave experiment?
Microwave. The microwave TV microwave 3000 or whatever it's
The,
called.
the microwave, as I've seen it being called.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So they order food in the cafe, and one of the food items come along and says like the world's in danger on his fish thing.
Yeah.
Whatever they ordered. I think it's an omelet, Japanese omelet.
I think you might be right.
I think you just slit those open and they kind of bleed everywhere. Anyway, and then they go back, and then he's like, "Okay, let's try this again." And then he produces like the test subject, which is another bunch of bananas belong to
Yep.
Mayuri, and that Dara's like, "You can't be using those. They're Mayuri's. Oh, she's donated them to the lab." No, 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 no. Right, I'm just going to.
He just takes one though. Yeah, he just takes the one.
He just snaps the one off, and you have
Yeah.
like the different camera angles showing that they've got like the bunch of bananas on a table, good couple of feet away from him, and they stick one in, and I can't even remember. There was a comment about something along the lines of not taking advice from a guy that names like named this invention, and that's when you learn the name of the invention, being the TV microwave 3000 or whatever it is. Uh, oh yeah, he wasn't taking an insult from the guy that named the thing because he got called like one banana or something limp because he took one and not all of them.
Oh man.
So when they're jiving about this thing, they do the experiment, put it in the microwave, it spins. They open the microwave door, nothing there, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then Okabe goes on his mad paranoia and starts talking to the agency, and actually Dara's thinks, "Seriously now? Oh, damn it! I'm the one that's getting punked,
Oh
not
my
you."
god, the phrase punked. Amazing.
I mean, that's a throwback from like 2000s.
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher.
Fashion picture. Anyway, and they like argue. It's like, what are you on about? You only took the one. Yeah, and it's got to use your eyes. It's not there anymore. It's somewhere else. You got to see it, and then they look back and see the bunch of bananas, and the one they removed is now back, but all green and
In that
jelly.
gelatinous
Yeah,
form.
so that's one was like, holy shit! I think we might be onto something. And then what's her name appears? Caruso.
Uh, Kurusu. Yeah. Just and then that's it.
That's the
End
end of
of
the episode.
episode.
Yeah.
Shit,
So man,
man.
what do you think?
Wild ride. Uh, I'm gonna keep it at a 7
Uh huh. Uh huh.
because it's definitely maintaining my interest, but also throwing a lot more intrigue my way. So.
Oh, it's a high 7 then.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're like getting closer to 8 territory. How about you?
Yeah, yeah. I'd probably be like, yeah, I'd probably be a 7 when I first watched it. Yeah, because like I say, it's kind of like, what? What's going on? This is going wild. And then she's appearing like it's like, how the hell did she come? Why is she there? But it does seem a bit weird. I think I
Yeah.
binged it. I think I pretty much binged
Um,
watched it. I'm pretty sure I was at college when I watched this.
I think the last animes I binge watched, Gurren Lagann,
Oh yeah.
I binge watched like in I think 24 hours.
Oh Jesus, man. Yeah,
um, it was good shit.
yeah.
And In the New World was the other one. I think I watched that over a couple of days.
In the New World, is that the one in the tower?
No, that's Tower of God.
In the New World, then.
It's Shinsekai Yori, I think is the Japanese name. Shinsekai Shinsekai Yori. Oh, sorry, not in the New World. From the New World.
From the New World.
Yeah. In the town of Kamisu 66, 12-year-old Saki Watanabe has just awakened to her psychic powers and is rejoin her friends, the mischievous Satoru. Blah, 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 names. At Sage Academy, a special school for psychics. However, unease looms as Saki begins to question the fate of those unable to awaken to their psychic powers, and the children begin to get involved with secretive matters such as the rumoured tainted cats said to abduct children.
Alright. Sounds interesting.
It's good stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah. Before we finish up, I will say, and I'm going to say this now, I have finished the first of the 9 monster books, Colin.
Finished the first 9.
The first one of 9.
Wow. And how far is that in the anime?
Further than I got.
Jesus, how big is those books? How many pages in the book?
About 350.
It's a big book.
Yeah. So my last one should be arriving from the US sometime in April.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Then I'll have my full set, which I'm quite happy about. And then I can get back to my Gansing.
The Gantz.
Oh god, I've got five volumes of Gans at the moment, and there's like 500 pages in each one.
God. Alright. How many volumes is there?
There will be 10 as of May this year.
10.
10.
God. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Actually, I think I binge watched Gans pretty much as well.
yeah.
After taking a very long break and after watching the first episode and coming to terms with that was I did not feel good about watching that first episode.
Oh. Can't remember how far I got into Gantz. I think I got a couple of episodes in. And then
I've watched it through 5 or 6 times now.
yeah, I never rewatched it. It's kind of interesting, but I never got around to rewatching it again.
That first episode is just fucking horrific.
Just so many of them. Too many things to watch at once.
True story.
Which is why we're doing this.
That is true. So we finally we got to the end. That's episode 1. We've reached the end of this episode of Who's That Anime. Who's That Anime is go on.
What season are we on?
Go on. This is season 7, Colin.
Season 7.
Season 7.
Jesus, hear that, guys? Season 7. Who would have thought?
A good ship. Syndication soon. All we need to do is get to 100 episodes and we're good to go.
100. Wow, that's like another year.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. But we are an anime podcast. You can find us where all good podcasts can be found. Our home is at anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. You can find us at Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Pocket Cast, Overcast, and Spotify, and anything that allows an RSS feed. We have a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Who's That Anime. We post when we release new episodes and just the occasional anime meme. We have a YouTube channel. If you look at youtube.com and look for the channel Who's That Anime, Colin has been posting the video versions of these podcasts over the last little while. What one are we up to now?
Last one the one that should be aired this Sunday should be like the first set of Lane episodes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because last one that's there is the disappearance of Haru Suzumiya.
Oh god, that episode's so good. Yes, those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Every time you mention it, and I know I say it every time, it is my favorite episode we've done.
You love that thing, man. Do you not? buy it.
I have the soundtrack. I bought the soundtrack. It's incredible. And I have been looking to get a copy of the Blu-ray, but it's not available in the region,
No,
unfortunately.
oh,
Yeah,
weird.
huge bummer.
Yeah,
Uh, one of these days, maybe. But yeah, that's awesome. Uh, you also like to play video games sometimes
I
at
do.
twitch.tv/couchfuel.
Mhm.
Um, there's an archive of that stuff at youtube.com, and you search for the channel Couch Fuel. What are you playing at the moment, if anything?
Oh, I'm playing Blasphemy, but not on that. I just started playing it the other day. I bought it on the Switch a while back.
Nice.
So now I got this couch. This
Time for some
couch
fuel.
here, and I just need to get some fuel. But I'm not wasting any fuel on burning a couch that I just bought because it's probably just as much money to buy the fuel as
It's
the
just throwing
couch.
away money. Yeah.
Literally.
One of my favorite things that I heard recently was like things overheard at a petrol station, and it was a guy saying, I heard a guy saying, pump three, £10 of diesel, and the guy went, £10 of diesel. Where the fuck are you going? Pump four. Classic.
Yeah, it literally that would be like 5 liters worth. Anyway,
It's
which
just bullshit.
which is also the minimum that you could probably pump out because I think the minimum is 5 liters.
It's 5 liters. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like those people that go shopping. It's like, oh, I went shopping. I better fill the car up. So what?
Oh,
Why are you doing that? You
mistake.
waste money there. I saw short on one of the various short form features where it was like um girlfriend wife is going, oh, will you take me somewhere expensive tonight? And it's like, all right, yeah, sure, I'll take you somewhere expensive and get dressed. And so she get dressed, and then they pull up to a petrol station, and she was like, I thought you were taking me somewhere expensive. And he was like, yeah, it's $3.36 for a liter for fuel. This is expensive. And then she goes, I got dressed up for this. It's obviously a skit. It was obviously put on skit, but it's like, yeah,
Oh, fuel prices.
yeah.
The economy is so screwed.
I think it was like,
Um,
you're not getting out to fill up. No, no, I just came here because it's expensive to come. I didn't have to pay.
well, you'll play some more games at some point, presumably. We've already talked about a couple of ideas already, so
Yeah, well,
uh,
like I say, I've got this new setup here, so almost. So I've got the couch. I just need to put a TV in
yeah,
somewhere, and that's it. Done.
yep.
Job's a good one.
I like to play horror games mostly at twitch.tv/Hail Payman. You can find an archive of that at YouTube if you search for the channel Hail Payman. And I think that is us, other than to say, if you would like to leave us a review, they're always welcome. 5 stars definitely welcome. Anything less, if you want to leave us some constructive criticism on how to better ourselves, that'd be awesome too. We don't get any payment for this. There's no advertising. So if you like what we do, a favor to us would be to tell a friend and see if they're interested in kind of listening to.
Yeah. Any advertising on YouTube videos is all YouTube. None of our videos can
Yeah,
be
that's
monetized
yeah, yeah. Nope,
because
never, never, never.
and it will go to the proceeds of the copyright owners of any copyright material that we have there.
At least that's the anime, though, right? So you're supporting the anime at that point. I hope.
Yeah, or the music.
Yeah. So one way or another, it's going to someone hopefully that was part of the show we watched.
Yeah, and not some dodgy person that seems to own the copyright in YouTube,
It's probably that.
which is probably what
Anyway.
it is.
So yeah, we will be back next week with episodes 3 and 4. Steins Gate, continuing this mad world that we've entered into, I will be hopefully two things. One, better versed in the episodes and have watched them within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And two, not exhausted.
Yeah, hopefully everything that's hunky dory. Though
Yeah.
I don't know, it won't be the Easter holidays then.
No. Week after or the week after that? I don't know.
Week
It's soon.
after. First
It's
week
soon.
of April, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Happy days.
Well, we will see you next week for more Who's That Anime.
Yeah. Cheery bye, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Fear not, 003. These specimens are the fruit of Mayuri's generous donation.
Yeah, they're hers.
We haven't time to quibble over particulars, Hack, but this is science.
Okay, but I think one's more than enough.
Just note, while I was willing to up the ante, you remain a one-banana cautious Carl.
You know, I refuse to be insulted by the guy who named this machine.
Phone Wave real name TBA happens to be a clever ruse to throw the organization off our scent.
Well, you're the only idiot here who thinks they're sniffing.
Oh, is that a fact?
Just calling it like I see it, man. Huh? Done. Huh?
What is it?
It's gone! Look!
Impossible! Red alert. Implement emergency lockdown protocol Theta 666 immediately. Don't give me that, damn you! There's no time to push this through
Right
Parliament!
now. Seriously.
Is this your idea of a joke?
Hey, if anyone's getting punked here, it's me.
Look, either you palmed it or we have a teleporter on our hands.
A what? You think it teleported? Come on. That's crazy talk.
Crazy talk, is it? Open your eyes! How else does an ordinary banana go from... How the hell?
That's funny. I could have sworn we tore it off from the rest of them.
Funny, I could have sworn I saw you do it not a minute ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think we might be onto something.
Kinda seems like it, huh?
Interesting experiment you've got going on there, Okabe Rintaro. Or wait, I'm sorry, is it Hoin Kiyoma?
Makise. Kuisu.